What's up, Tyrone? Thanks for doing this.
Oh, man, how you doing?
Good, man. You guys start the season with a team that was in the NFC Championship game last year. Is that kind of an attention grabber for you guys? I mean, obviously you could have started with anybody, and you're going to find out right away how you match up with the best.
Nah, not really. I would say obviously like that's the obvious. They was in the NFC Championship last year, so hats off to them. But at the same time, it wouldn't matter, if he's playing the best in the league or the worst in the league. Like, it's the first game of the season. So, and it's the NFL, it's a hard league to get any type of wins, no matter who you're playing. So, if you don't come with your A game, no matter who you're playing, you're going to lose. You're going to get kicked off the field. So, it wouldn't matter, like I said, if you weren't playing the best team or the worst team. So, with it being Washington, yeah, obviously it's a, divisional matchup. So that adds a little bit to it. But at the same time, like, we just going out there and, playing our best ball.
What does it mean from the stance of getting off to a fast start? Like, who knows what would have happened if you guys got off to a fast start last year or before you were here, typically, but the Giants start 0-2 like 8 of the last 9 years, which is kind of a season killer. How aware are you guys of that and the need to get off to a better start?
I mean, to start off with, like, you're talking about, years past. Like, you're talking about 8 years ago, bro. Like, that has nothing to do with, what we have going on right now. Like, you're talking about, like, we started slow 8 years in a row, but, like, that has nothing to do with the people we have on our team. The people we have on our team wasn't here 8 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? So, like,
I do.
It really doesn't matter, what happened last year or happened 2 years ago. Just like, whatever my personal stats from last year doesn't matter right now. What I did in college doesn't matter right now, So everything you're talking about, like, from the past, I understand, like, we got to get off to a fast start, but, like, it has nothing to do with, what we're going on right now. We're, like I said, we're trying to go out there and play our best ball for the first game of the 2025 season. Because, like, obviously, if you win that first game, it's kind of a ripple effect, until the next game. So, yeah, we're trying to go out there have a fast start, but with the stats of, going back in the past, that has nothing to do with, what we're doing here.
Thanks, Tyrone.
Yep.
Tom Rock.
Tyrone, what was your reaction? What was the team's reaction last Thursday when the Micah Parsons trade came down, and you guys heard about that?
To be honest, it really wasn't no reaction. To be honest with you, no disrespect to Micah, but, like, we wasn't, like, we didn't really care, to be honest. Just because it's the NFL, like, stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? It's life. Like, they didn't like what they had, so they traded them to a different team. Like, it's it happens. Like, it wasn't a big deal to us. And to be honest, like, we wasn't even around each other. We was off. We was at home. So yeah, that's really all I gotta say to that.
Yeah. Second question, just how much more, you guys, we talked about the offense coming back, and basically you have 10 returning starters and a new quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
How much more confidence do you guys have in that position this year? I mean, I know you were confident last year, but but how much more is it this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of confidence going around. I feel like it's a different energy. I feel like we've been saying it this whole offseason. It's a different energy in the locker room. It's a different energy on the team. But at the same time, like, none of that really matters if we don't go out there and do it. But it also starts in practice. So I feel like confidence is built off of your practice habits that you do every single day, so that you go out there on Sunday and just let it rip and play fast. At least for me personally, I can't really speak for everybody else, but for me personally, the things that I do throughout the week will allow me to go out there on Sunday and just play free and play and just, be very confident with my skill set and the way that I prepare, because if I do it the right way, you can go out there and just be a baller.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Paul Schwartz.
Hey, Tyrone. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good. A couple of things. As a guy who's, on the field to, run the ball, inflict your will, gain yards, can you give me two mindsets? The first one is, what is the mindset when you're out there and you're running the ball well with your offensive line, with your quarterback, with you, with anybody? And then conversely, what do you think the mindset is of a defense when they know they've got you and you can't run the ball?
To answer your first question, when I'm doing well, I think my mindset is just dominate. But I feel like that's my mindset no matter what, whether I'm doing well or I'm not doing well. That's always gonna be my mindset. I think that, and then just also like being, you know, an energy magnet. So like, you know, making sure that like whether you're at the game, you're my teammate, you're the opponent, you're at home watching me on TV, like you're feeling my energy. You can feel and see how passionate I am, because that's just who I am as a player. So like I want my energy be contagious, you know. So when I get the ball, I want, you know, to make a play to where like, you know, the sideline is turned, my teammates is turned, the defense is turned, like everybody is having, you know, a good time on the field, you know, because of me. Conversely, for your second question, I think that the defense, when they have me pocketed up, I mean, I really can't answer that question, because if you got me pocketed up, you know, it happens. You know, it's gonna be a couple more times where, you know, I'm gonna have a good run. So I really can't answer that question for you.
Okay, is there anything more dominant in your mind, and you're probably biased, than inflicting your will on another team when you're running on them?
No, I think that's my mindset. Inflicting my will, running the ball until we can't, and then when you try to stop it, we throw it. Like it ain't, you know. I think that's my mindset personally.
But and the whole team. I mean, the whole offense. You know, I mean, you've been in offenses where you're running the ball well, you're not running the ball well, you're throwing the ball well. But I mean, when you got the offensive linemen and they just keep saying, run it again, run it again, you know it. I mean, is that like the definition of dominance in football, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I do. I think it is. Inflicting your will, you know, on someone over and over again until they quit. I think that's the definition when you're talking about football.
Thanks, Tyrone. Appreciate it.
We'll take two more. Art Stapleton.
How you doing, Art?
Hey, what's up, Tyrone? How you doing?
Doing good.
Just in terms of you individually as a running back, we know we've all told the story. You've told the story time and time again about transitioning to become a running back. I'm just curious, when you watch your film, and I'm sure you haven't watched last year now, but how different are you? Is there something that you look at and you see the running back as a rookie versus where you are now that you can point to and say, you know what, this is going to be a big difference for me this year. This is where I've improved the most.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think that first and foremost, I think my IQ, just the way that I think about football in general, like is higher than it was last year. I think my confidence level, the way I carry myself on the football field is different than it was last year. Last year I was kind of just going with the flow, but this year is more like, you know, I'm out there, I'm playing, I know that I'm playing, I know that I'm starting. So like, it's a different type of energy, different type of confidence that I'm carrying myself with this year. But then also last year it was like, you know, a little bit of, you know, am I good enough to play at this level? This year I have the reassurance and, you know, the confidence to know that, you know, I can do this. And then when I look at my game, I think I just have to be, you know, a little more decisive, understanding, you know, defenses a little bit more. Again, that comes back to football IQ. But other than that, man, like, I'm really just trying to produce at a high level and execute at a high level. That's really it. I feel like if I do that each and every game, day in and day out, you know, I could be a really good back for this team.
Thanks, Tyrone. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Last one, Evan Barnes.
Hey, Tyrone.
How you doing, Evan?
Good. Obviously, preseason is preseason. It's the regular season now. But just when you see this offense put up 30 points in every preseason game, granted, again, it's preseason, but does that give you guys more confidence going into this week about the potential of what this offense can be this year?
I wouldn't say, you know, we don't try to put too much, you know, into the preseason, like you said, because it's preseason. But at the same time, I think it kind of gives us the confidence to know that we can do it, you know, because we've done it in the preseason, and that, you know, the players that we have, our skill set, the O-line, the quarterback, running back, receivers, like whoever we have on our team, it's enough. Like we don't have to go out and do anything, you know, extra. You just got to go out there and be yourself. I think that's what really reassured us, you know, throughout the offseason, and then, you know, obviously the work that we put in. So we're doing the right things, but we just have to make sure that we're doing it at a consistent level, you know, when the games get here.